These next verses are really near and dear to me because this is probably the area that I struggle with the most. And this is Paul talking in Philippians 4 here, verses 10 through 13. And it says this, "I rejoice in the Lord greatly that now at length you have revived your concern for me. You were indeed concerned for me, but you had no opportunity. Not that I am speaking in being of need, for I have learned whatever situation I am to be content." That's important. "I know how to be brought low. I know how to abound in every circumstance. I have learned the secret of facing plenty and hunger, abundance and need. I can do all things through him who strengthens me." You see, these verses are really important to me for a number of reasons. I think as an athlete, you're trained to never be content with where you're at. And I think me as a man, I think I always want to go do more, do better things, do bigger things, whatever it might be. And so my biggest probably thorn in my side would probably be contentment. And I think the reason why I don't have contentment is because the root of my heart is not being content in who Jesus is. Because if my true joy and substance is coming from Jesus, then no matter whether I have a lot or a little, or no matter where I am in life, no matter what's happening, I'm content in those situations and in them circumstances. And so Paul is in the situation where he says, I've learned to be content in all situations. I've learned to be brought high, brought low. I've had plenty. I've had not that much, whatever the circumstance can be. And the reason why he says he can is in verse 13, which is the hallmark verse. He says, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. You see, the key to contentment is about being content in who Jesus is. And if you're content in him, the circumstances that are externally around you, they don't dictate the internal joy and satisfaction that you have. And so Paul says, it doesn't matter if I'm in jail, it doesn't matter if I have a lot, or if I have little, or my circumstances aren't exactly the way that I want them. The reality of it is that I have contentment in who Jesus is, and because of that, I'm content knowing that he is on the throne, he has me exactly where he wants me, and he's using me to my greatest capacity.